Good morning, everyone. This is Maher Sonbol, clinical therapist at Clean Path Recovery. I'm continuing talking with you today about our main topic of communication, the art of communication. Today, we will talk about how we can communicate with difficult people. Because communication, it requires to be communicating with others, and others mean people, and people mean that some of them, they can be easygoing, nice people to talk with, to communicate with, but there is others that they are really difficult people to communicate with. This topic will be into two sessions. We'll talk today only about what are the types or what are the common personalities of these difficult people. And next Wednesday, we will talk about how we can communicate with them, how we can handle these difficult people in order that we will be able to communicate with them in a good manner, with appropriate way, and with the language that it can be understandable for them. So, why actually we are raising this topic in the part of communication? Because simply dealing with difficult people, they are not only bringing conflicts to our communication, literally they can even stopping and sabotaging any kind of trials to help resolving the conflicts. Yes, difficult people can do that. So we need to learn this. But first, let's talk today about what are the types of difficult people. The first personality, or the first type of personalities of difficult people, those people that they know it all. They know everything. Hardly they can tell you, I don't know. Literally all the way they're trying to impose all what they know, or even what they don't know. They are trying to look as if they know everything. And sometimes it's cultural issues, because there's some culture that it will be, it's a shame if you ask me about something and I will tell you, I don't know the answer. So I will answer. And the problem for those people that they know it all, number one, they are not listening, because they know it all. They don't need to listen to what you're saying. And number two, if they're giving you some replies, some of these replies may be deceiving replies, or manipulating the replies, or not real true replies, or not good ones. So these people are difficult. Those people, you can't run a mutual conversation, because while you're talking, while you're in the middle of your discussion, they will tell you, I know what you want to say. I know what's in your mind. I know what's going on. That's one of the very hard people to deal with. The second type of personalities that they are hard to deal with them, those personalities that they are aggressive. While you're communicating with them, they have this aggressive attitude. They are much more into reactive, impulsive people, high-tempered. Whenever you tell them, if you just by coincidence touch base of any sensitive thing with them, they turn on directly. They are immediately get impulsive and get reacting towards you. And accordingly, it's very important while we're dealing with people, we understand if we're dealing with an aggressive person, how we can handle that. But aggressive personalities are very hard to deal with. It's exactly like on the opposite way, which is another type of personalities, the passive personality. Those people that they can get along with anything you are saying. Whatever you're saying is okay. What you need, I don't know. So can you choose in the menu if you're going to a restaurant and you're sitting with the person and ask them, okay, what kind of drinks or food you like? I don't know. What you will take? It's not what I'm taking. I'm asking you what's your preferences. I really don't know. So the passive people, that they are much more not trying to make an effort to take decisions. They prefer not to take any kind of decision. And when they are communicating with you, they are trying to put all kind of responsibility on you about take this kind of decisions. And sometimes you're communicating with someone and you need both of you to take a mutual decision. It's not only me. If it's only me, why I'm coming to talk with you? Why I'm trying to raise this subject or situation with you? Because simply I'm a passive person. I will not give you an answer, and that's one of the difficult people. Another type of hard personality, those people that they are act like victims. Every time you're talking with them, they feel that they are usually treated unfairly or treated wrongly, or they're not taking their rights in life, or they never get succeed in anything, and they are usually failing in everything. They are very, very negative people to talk with. And these victim people, they selecting the negativity in everything, and they see themselves that they are a product of the unfair life that it's treating them. They have great inferiority, and they are reflecting that on the conversation, and it's really frustrating because it's reflecting really negative energy to the conversation and communication. And that's why they are one of the very difficult personalities you can deal with. There are as well those people that they are criticizing everything, make fun about anything. They know or they don't know, they just criticize. It's partially maybe they know or they feel that they know many things, or they trying to be a sarcastic people, that they have a say on a subject that they don't know anything about it, or they don't have enough information about it, but that just it looks like fun for them. We'll make fun out of you. You're talking something, I will just say comments and let the people laugh on that. And this kind of people, they are very difficult because they are not taking things seriously. All what's going in their minds is just how to make fun out of you, or how to let you down, or how to let you looks like a failure, or how to letting you feel that you're not understandable, or that people they can't understand you, or even they have the feeling of they know better and they need to give you a lesson and they need to tell you how good things should be run that way. So criticizing with the way, if it's not building, it's really distracting and defeating people from continuing their communication. Another type of people, the people that they are communicating with you and they have no boundaries ever. They have no limits ever talking with you. Boundaries in their words, boundaries in their physical interaction, in the space between you and them. They are revoking any kind of boundaries and just invading your privacy, invading your who you are, and you accept this type of communication. They might use inappropriate words or inappropriate language or inappropriate body language. So all this kind of no boundaries people, it's really getting the person to be frustrated to communicate with. They are very difficult people to communicate with, and they have this kind of personality of no boundaries person. It can make it like not secure as well to communicate with them, because you can open a discussion and you try to communicate with them and you really don't know what it will end up. Maybe they will say a word or do an action that you're not prepared for, or you're not okay with it. So this kind of another type of really hard personalities to deal with. There are the people that they are preferred to as well withdrawn, which means that whenever you start to communicate, they will start to communicate and start to initiate the topic or the discussion with them, and suddenly in the middle of the discussion they prefer, you know what, I will not continue. The problem of this personality is that they are not with a vision about what they really like to have, and they are not having a good self-confidence or good self-insight about themselves. They are a mix of many of this type of different type of personalities. They sometimes passive and sometimes they are very negative selecting things, and they are sometimes looking to you as you're trying to dominate them, or they have any kind of not good judge about you or about the topic, and they prefer, instead of elaborating more and discussing more with you about your opinion, what you meant by that, what you're willing to say, they try to affirm your or validate what you are trying to say. They prefer to either shut down the conversation or to keep silent and let you go on your own and without finishing it. These people, when it's hard to deal with, because they are not giving me or you a good reason why you're doing that. If you really don't understand me, why you didn't tell me that you don't understand me? If you really don't like what I'm saying, why you just say that I don't like that because 1, 2, 3? Why you just prefer to stop talking and leave, or keep silent, or get sad, or take a decision just to be away from this kind of conversation? So, like I told you, there is many different type of personality that it's really hard to deal with, and we are living in a world that we will deal with every type of personalities around us. One of those personalities we may face or deal with them. Maybe they are in our houses, within our parents or our families, maybe within our friends, our workspace, and definitely in the workspace. Oh my, it's all the way you find that kind of people, whether superior or co-workers. It's there, and we need to deal with that. So it's great to be prepared. It's great to understand what kind of personalities you deal with, and just stay tuned with me, because next week we will talk, okay, how we can handle this kind of type of difficult personalities, hoping that if you are one of those difficult personalities, to understand how maybe with your personality people, they are facing some difficulties in communicating with you, and think it over and wait with me on Wednesday to talk with you about how we can handle that. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of the day and the rest of the week, and have a great time. Thank you.